I got her, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta. Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready? On the ball, on the ball.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Briggs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready?
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially. 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, and that is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That'll bring up second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Gets around him. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. This is caught, and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Ready? Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Stroud to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Flush to his right. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Street.
Here's Stroud. For Marshall, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Tempo.
They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ready.
Now Marshall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19. Hurt.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Bibbs. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Thomas. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Bibbs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Briggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
On the set. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Miller, the man in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Okay, break.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Ready.
This is Marshall. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
He's got a man. That's Marshall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Reload, reload.
And here's Marshall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready? Panther Street. Panther.
Stroud keeps it.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready?
They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Landry, the receiver, in motion left. Now here's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Bibbs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 9-yard line. Ready, break.
They'll run with Marshall. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Stroud. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Landry brushes him off. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it?
As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now Stroud.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Marshall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
Here's a diving catch right side. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And he's able to find Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Marshall. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Okay, ready? Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Hustle, hustle!
They run it with Bibbs. Down right around the 25.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Panther 11. Ready, ready?
Stroud looking to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he fields it cleanly. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Stroud to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Back now in Houston, All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes now on first down. Airing it deep for Fowler. And this is going to be intercepted.
Still on his feet.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Marshall.
Down to about the 37.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Buffalo 18.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Here's Stroud.
And he will slide down with a good gain. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a 1st down?
Ready, ready.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Ready, ready.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 14.
And Stroud now to throw.
He finds his man complete. It's Briggs. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Yellow.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Yellow.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Giants use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Let's go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Stroud on 3rd down now.
He finds his man complete. It's Briggs. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. This is Thomas. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Yellow.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Thomas. Stiff-armed, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after here coming up. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. That's Briggs. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Two timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is, on one of those high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, it's a